Welcome to Hey Poor Ladies. I'm Zoe. I'm a poor lady.
I'm Aimee, and I'm also super poor. So, also a lady. So, what a coincidence.
I'm Beth, and I am also poor. I'm noticing a pattern here. It's a good thing. It's a good thing this website name really sticks to our lifestyle here. But we also have, as I'm sure everybody's noticed, a new member of Hey Poor Ladies.
That's me. Hi, I'm Emily. I'm new, and I get this. I'm also poor.
Yeah.
Who to thank it?
Glad we're sticking to this theme.
We're so poor. Please pay us.
So poor. Watch these videos.
Please, money. All right, ladies.
Right.
What are we discussing today?
Overwatch, you know? That's like the hot topic.
I think it's about time for an Overwatch episode.
Whew, as you know, my wheelhouse. But as someone who's not like...
Episode.
Sorry?
This is a Zoe episode.
Yes.
Well, I'm a diehard Overwatch person, but I want to know what the rest of you guys think. So a couple things are happening. Overwatch League, Brigitte is recently playable. She's a new hero. She's like a support tank hybrid. And the new events happening. So what do we want to discuss first?
Well, I can say that I am terrible at playing Brigitte. Like, absolutely awful. Like, I keep forgetting that she's a support, which is really, really bad because it's because of her armor. I'm telling you, it's like because she's got like this big beefy thing going on. I'm like, she's a tank. It's fine. And when playing with my friend, she's always like, just get behind my shield and I'll protect you. You know what? Brigitte's shield is like the worst thing ever.
It's like a white shield. It's just it's her shaped.
Yeah,
it's her shaped.
Yeah. You have to form like a conga line behind her.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how you want to play a team-oriented game. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, well, this is terrible. I mean, but then again, I'm not a pro player by any means, so I don't know. Maybe we should ask the pros because that seems like what Blizzard does. So
I'm interested to know what they think about her.
Yeah.
Have they played her? Yeah, I'm not caught up on Overwatch League. Like, is Brigitte in there?
She won't be in the league until stage 4, I think.
That's a long way off, isn't it? Yeah. Oof. All right.
So it'll be like a month and a half, I think, until she is being played in the league.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how they use her, because out of my 15 minutes of playing her so far, I feel like I have such a good grasp on her. But it'd be really interesting to see how she melts with sort of, the rest of the characters.
So basically, she's an anti-dive character, and dive is a composition that is highly mobile. So Winston can jump on you, Genji can dash into you, Tracer can blink into you, and they attack the squishies, your supports usually. Dive is still run pretty consistently in Overwatch League. Sometimes it's anti-dive, sometimes it's going to be 2 dives going against each other. And because she stuns people who are coming right at her, I think it's gonna be really interesting.
See, I'm glad you explained dive, because I thought it was just part of the summer event, just synchronized swimming, and I was a little lost when they give some of the commentary.
You need to tweet my father, Jeff Kaplan. That should be part of the event.
Yeah, take Lucio Ball away. Give me the synchronized swimming dive event. Come on.
Literally, who cares about Lucio Ball? Who cares? I want synchronized swimming and diving.
Yes. I want to see them all in the cat. Like the swimming cat.
I got a Grandmaster for Lucio Ball, and that's the only time I'll ever get a Grandmaster. So
dang.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I did get carried, but that's not the point. Like,
sometimes you gotta.
It's the assistant
I am impressed that you were dedicated enough to Lucio Ball to get to GM, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I was just like, wow, Lucio Ball's so addicting. Even though I hated it, I was like, I hate this game. I hate this. Like, every time like someone came past me and we lost the goal, I'd be like, I hate this. I hate my life. I don't even know why I'm on this serve any longer.
I feel like that's the Overwatch mantra, to be completely honest, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm so bad at it. Like that, I just after a while, I'm just like, why do I play this? This isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
That's Overwatch in a nutshell.
Like, must be fun to be good at this game, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I know.
Too bad we'll never know.
I've been playing since day one. I still don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
man.
wow. I'm trash.
No, I mean, day one.
Trash.
I don't know many people who started on day one.
Yeah, day one. I think I played straight like every day for like 6 months too.
Nice.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it was my life, and then I started to realize I wasn't having fun. I was just angry, and it took me a long time to recognize that emotion. And I was just like, this game's gonna kill me. I have to stop for a while.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but anyway.
Oh yeah. I think we can all relate to that very strongly.
Thank you.
That's how Overwatch makes me feel. Thanks, Jeff.
I'm having a good day. I better go get my teeth kicked in Overwatch.
Yep.
Be reminded that I'm
And
mortal.
then get yelled at by a 14-year-old boy.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
God.
the best part.
Yeah.
Who's gonna put me on my place if not a 14-year-old boy?
Absolutely.
There you
Because
go.
if anybody understands anything clearly, it's going to be a 14-year-old boy.
You're just right.
And it's really important that we recognize that now.
We really do. Can we get a hashtag going for that? I really feel like that's our modern commentary.
Hashtag thank you 14-year-olds.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
He really helped us, man.
Yeah.
Like, spamming I needed healing. Whoa. Or I need a healer while playing like 4 DPS.
Yeah. Yeah, Genji going behind enemy lines and demanding that you follow him as Mercy. Yes, you know.
Why wouldn't you? Come on.
I mean, it's the perfect gameplay. It wins every time. Why aren't they
every single time?
Every single
time.
time.
When has it ever gone wrong?
Like, why don't they implement that tactic more in Overwatch League? Like, it's just so perfect.
Honestly. Untapped potential.
Yep.
Obviously, it's the pros who are wrong.
Yes, obviously. Obviously, every single time. Don't want a well-matched team. You just need Genji. Because everyone's good at Genji.
I think, like, my one advice for, like, the sole advice that everyone should hear if they want to go into competitive and, like, not get mad. It's
don't.
Just
it's really, that's the
answer. One, don't.
Yeah.
But 2, if you're saft enough to go in there, you just pretend it's a quick play match. If you lose, you just get off quickly. You know, you don't even look at your rank anymore. You just carry on and you just get over it. So you never know how far you've gone. If you try and play again, you just don't look at the screen until the character selection's up. That's how you should play competitive.
Solid advice.
Like, don't play it any other way. You're just gonna hurt yourself.
I thought competitive was where you practiced.
Oh yeah! Oh God.
No, if my matches are anything to go by, you're right. Oh my God. I had this game. I'm not sure if I told you guys. I had this game where I had what I think was a new player, level 20-something, like 27.
Oh yeah, yep, fresh right off of 25.
Yep.
That's when they can start playing competitive.
Playing Orisa attack on Anubis. We're all standing in the choke, right? And just absolutely getting shredded. I'm like, oh man, it'd be really nice to have a barrier right now. Nothing. We keep getting shredded. Hey, Orisa, can you put your barrier down real quick? I'm so sorry. Can you just put down your barrier for a second? So we can like rotate over? Nothing.
Obviously you were being too nice.
Eventually, one of my partners was like, "Hit Aimee!"
But you need to trash talk. Like, can we just all be honest? At least one time we were close to trash talking the other team. Actually, no. One time I wasn't even close. I already did it. But like, so you have to like remove yourself from that toxic energy. You know.
Channel your inner 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I'd get reported really fast.
Yeah.
Don't be a Mercy when she's nerfed. Be a Mercy when she was good. Have that aura. Like, oh my god. Speaking of nerf, isn't Brigitte getting nerfed already?
Is she already?
I have read this. I actually did not do my due diligence and did not look into it. I am not sure how.
I think she is.
You know how?
I will go to the interwebs.
Like, don't worry, we're doing research right now.
We're professional.
I know Sombra's getting nerfed.
I don't even think I spelled her
I know
name.
Sombra's getting nerfed, or is she already nerfed?
They nerfed her again? Wait,
yeah,
no, they just recently buffed her, I thought, actually. Never mind.
They
I can't keep
did,
track.
but they're rebalancing. Yeah.
Okay. March 3rd, 2018, Brigitte nerfs hit Overwatch's PTR, but she wasn't even... I don't even think she was in the standard game yet at that time, was she? March 3rd?
I have no idea. I just know that...
I don't know.
So, like, even if Brigitte was good, I never got to play that. Like, nobody did.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Does it say what the nerf is?
No, let me bring that up. Why did you close?
Maybe it's her shield.
Make it a little bigger, fit one more person beside her.
Yeah, maybe protect some of the rest of your team. It's a good idea.
Maybe, I don't know. Seems like a weird choice, but
I feel like even though they've brought Brigitte out, that people are just not gonna pick her after a while. You know, it was like that when Moira first came out, and now Moira's been out for a while. Everyone uses Moira. I mean, in my games anyway.
I love Moira.
Yeah, it takes some time for people to like figure out where new heroes are. Like, Orisa wasn't used for a long time. Now she's in a lot of games. Her buff helped, but I think it was even before she was buffed, she started popping up.
I remember Zarya used to be like one of the main tanks, but then dive comp happened and she was just like thrown to the side.
Poor Zarya.
Yep. She's still used on some maps. So this is what I like about Overwatch League right now, though. I feel like you can see so many different heroes on so many different maps. Like, sometimes Moira just isn't the right choice. Sometimes Ryan is better than Winston, is better than Orisa. I think the meta is like actually in a pretty good place right now.
I love just watching Overwatch League too, just because you learn just so much from just seeing the pros use the heroes how they're supposed to be used, or more creative ways of how to use them, and you can just sort of get the skills through osmosis and apply it to your own games.
Yeah.
Like, I know there are a couple things that I've learned directly from watching them.
Yeah, like, oh, so that's how you play. Didn't do that.
I like seeing the map secrets that end up being kind of revealed, like just ways to interact with the environment, or like ways through that I've never considered, because you never have time to look up at that particular moment and be like, oh, like you could actually access that way through like as Widowmaker or something. So that always interests me. I like to see those little, not cheats, but like tips and tricks.
Yeah, I remember when the game first came out, Widowmaker could like go nearly everywhere. Like, they had to patch some stuff out because Widowmaker could hide literally anywhere she wanted to. And I'm like, man, why didn't I be a Widowmaker main? That'd have been fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad they patched that.
Yeah, but it'd have been fun.
True, but I'm a terrible widow. I'm like, I've Aim, never heard of her. So, you know,
Amber, don't even know her.
fun for other people, sad for me.
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
buddy
trust me.
who's a widow main for most of his games, and like he's pretty good, but he's always like every time he's like not bragging, but like he's celebrating he got a shot. I'm just like, must be nice.
Yep. Sounds
Yeah,
like
but
fun, man.
Yeah.
Was it 1 shot, 1 kill? I don't think so. Like,
It never is. It's more like 20 shots, 30% damage.
yeah.
8 shots, 1 in the leg.
Which doesn't have the best ring, so it's like,
No.
oh well, you know. I'll
I
spam the
honestly
voice line
think
anyway.
there should be an Overwatch League for people who just can't play Overwatch. That would be so entertaining.
I
Yeah,
would watch
like-
that because it would be such an
I
ego
would watch that.
boost.
Like, that'd be fantastic. Like, it'd be awesome. Like, oh man, we can't play this game. No, we can't play it. Like, just struggling to use the controllers.
You mean
Like-
just me playing any game?
Yeah. Sorry, Matt. You could be the star player, Emily.
Hold on.
But like, I
course, okay.
actually tried Overwatch on PC the other day because I'm a console player, and my God, I just don't get how you guys do it. I just don't get it. I'm like,
I don't know how you do it on console.
I don't
Yeah, I
either.
tried it at a friend's place and I was like, what? I couldn't even move. Like, I guess I did a match as Lucio and it was bad.
I don't. Yeah, I actually know somebody that they play on PC, but they still use a controller. And I think the first time they told me that, I was just like, no, stop it. That's not what you do. I didn't actually hit them because I would have been fired, but because they're a coworker. But it's just like, what?
like no, you.
Exactly. Then I have to explain to someone. They'd be like, "Oh, hit him one more time." No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I if that's what you're used to, and like honestly, I used to play shooters on the console too. But now that once I started playing Overwatch on PC, and like once it clicked to the best of my abilities, which granted isn't very much, I was just like, I can never go back to really playing a shooter on the console. I don't feel, which I was really mad because then like all my friends went and got Destiny 2 on the PlayStation 4, and I was just like, why? What are you doing?
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, it's
All
cool.
good. All set up again.
Talk about Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Zoe, you're good at this.
Mhm.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So
As a
what I wanted to
resident
talk
expert?
about. Sorry.
Oh, I guess it's calling you a resident expert.
Hmm.
Can't play the game for shit. Definitely follows 2 whole teams. There are like 12 of them. I really only follow 2. I could not tell you most of the players. So what I wanted to talk about is Geguri. She is a South Korean pro who has joined the Shanghai Dragons. And she's known for her off-tank play. So famously, Zarya.
Yes. She was actually my
and-
inspiration to become a Zarya main, and that's pretty much like all I play. So, Lord and Savior Geguri.
Yes. And obviously, since she's really only used on a couple maps, a lot of Ziva.
Mm.
So I was wondering what your perception was of the whole situation with women in Overwatch League and that whole discussion that happened like a while back, and about Geguri not wanting to be like the spokeswoman, I guess you could say, for these issues.
That's fair. I mean, that's a huge burden to handle, even being a woman. I mean, I like, this is all new to me, and I'm sorry, I kind of like just jumped right away. But like none of us can really give full-on perspectives of every other woman's experience. So I'm kind of admirable that that's her stance, like not wanting to be the spokeswoman, because she could get herself a lot of like flack for that. Not to say that like she would say something or do something wrong, but I can understand that stance. It makes sense. I definitely I get it.
No, yeah, I agree with Beth. Like I said, I don't know too much about it, but like Beth said, everyone's different. She shouldn't have to be
Yeah,
a spokeswoman.
That's an important
Plus,
distinction.
like, the fact is, there's always going to be one person out there like, oh, you've got a woman player now, so is she like the token woman, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I do get why like she was hesitant on that, because that's a lot. That's a big responsibility to be like perfect, and like, you know, she doesn't deserve that like at all.
Right.
So I guess that's my take on it. But I do wish that there were more women in there, like solely because obviously we deserve to be represented, but also because I do feel sorry for her at the moment, because I don't want to say she's a token woman, but she's the only woman like in Overwatch League. So, you know, I feel like that responsibility should be shared around, like, in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
It's my opinion on it.
I'm with both of you. It's so much pressure on one person to not only like say the right things, act the right way, play well, because if she doesn't play well, then it's kind of like, oh, they took a chance on a woman on the team, and maybe other teams won't take that chance in the future. It reinforces some people's perception of how women play games, and I'm with you. I wish there was someone else kind of sharing that burden with her, because that's a lot. That's heavy.
Yeah.
Not to mention that you know, she got a lot of notoriety when she proved to everyone that she wasn't cheating.
Yeah, I remember that.
Way back when. One of the players who was on the team that accused her is Zephyr. He is currently active for Seoul Dynasty.
Okay.
Which is to me, I know a lot of people, I'm very eloquent. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm very good with words. I
mean, how else do you say that, really? I think that sums it up quite well.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, it just like the idea of it makes people like super uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable too. You know, that he was like, okay, don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. That he was like if she's not cheating, like I will quit Overwatch.
Oh, he was that one. Oh, good.
What happened?
Did he not quit?
Yeah.
You're here, buddy.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yep. I know. Same. I think about this every day.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That was frustrating.
It helps that like Zephyr isn't that good. So he like oftentimes doesn't even make like the B team.
Well, there
Sad
you
for
go.
him.
Go in with kill.
I don't even know what his old team was. Honestly, like he's part of the team that one of them that I pay attention to. I do not pay attention to Zephyr. You know, he doesn't deserve my time.
I didn't even know who he was until you mentioned him.
I'm not so good with names, but I do remember the instance where like the guy who was just like, if she's not cheating, I'll quit. You're like,
yeah, that was Zephyr.
Yeah, well,
on Seoul Dynasty.
Yeah.
So Zoe, what do you think about the whole like because I've not like seen any news that's painted the Overwatch League in a good light for a while. And
yeah.
That's not a criticism. That I just haven't seen it. I'm not sure if there has been or anything, but most of the stuff I see about Overwatch League is about that
Problematic?
XQC guy. I don't
Oh.
know. Maybe he left. I think he left.
He
He's
did.
gone, I think.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. So, like, what do you think about how Overwatch League handled it, or like how social media handled it? And that's not just for you, Zoe. Like, if anyone wants to get in on that, I just don't know too much about it. So,
Emily, I think you have an opinion on this.
I have an opinion on. I feel they should have been doing more sooner. Is really, I mean, the outcome is kind of the way I feel like it should have been, as XQC leaving, but it took a long time, and they let a lot. I don't know, like a lot slides, and they still need to do more. I know recently they cracked down on a couple people at once with fines for various things, but I don't know. Yeah, Overwatch needs to crack down, or like Overwatch League and like the teams individually need to crack down on their players a bit more, because I don't know. I don't think they realize that their behavior reflects the league and their teams themselves, and I think they need to learn that real quick.
yeah, it's fair enough.
I agree. Because since that wave of fines, more stuff has happened, which is just such a bad look. It's really just a terrible, terrible look. You know what I mean?
I have been keeping up recently. What were some of the more recent things that happened?
Recently, surprise, more drama from Fuel. AKM went off on his Discord server about how like the also new acquisition Rascal made him look bad because he refused to play, and thus AKM was forced to play a hero pool that he doesn't know, that Rascal knows better than him. And except for a few heroes, like AKM is better than Rascal, and all this other like bullshit. And it was just really ugly. And it forced Rascal into coming out and making a statement of his own on stream, where he was like, I didn't know that AKM was feeling this way. What Coach Kai Kai has said is not entirely true. I'm really sorry this is happening. And people are like blaming Rascal for airing his dirty laundry, even though it was a direct response to AKM's drama. And Kai Kai has been like, oh, Rascal's forcing his Korean culture on us, even though they've already had a Korean in effect. They have lived in Korea before.
What?
Yeah, Fusion player EQO or ECO, I'm not sure how he says it. Most people say EQO, so I'm going to go with EQO. Was talking about, he like set his stream title, this was just like last night or 2 nights ago, set his stream title to Korean. It said eco in Korean, and someone said, I'm not sure if it was his teammate or something, said oh, I thought you said you're Korean, I'm sad to see you're not. And he pulled one of these. Can you fucking believe it?
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
what did you say earlier?
Good?
That's classy. Great.
Oh.
Yeah. So okay. Back to Giggity and definitely EQO. These kids are 18. They need, I'm not saying they're not responsible for their actions. They need to be told when they fuck up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They're old enough to handle it, in my opinion. They're old enough to take responsibility. They're doing this as a job professionally, and what they do in public, i.e. streaming, that directly ties into their team, how it's perceived, how he's perceived, how Blizzard is perceived, needs to be cracked down on.
Yeah, it's a brand. I mean, anybody else would do as much. Why is it so lax here?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
It's just really easy to be like casually racist and misogynist, especially for these frankly young boys who've never had to think about stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure in most cases, not to get super SJW-y, but like most of these people don't even exist in environments where they're being used to being called out and being told that what you just said or what you just did was wrong. So
yeah.
So
and it's ironic considering like how diverse the Overwatch cast is. Like
and
you know, we
even
got
a lot of the players, like women aside,
yeah.
there's a Mexican player. Eco is Israeli. Obviously a lot of Koreans. There's a whole Chinese team. I mean, it's just people come from everywhere. Brazil. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And yet, for the record, I have seen people try to hold these other people to a higher standard. And I think that's really important that their peers are doing.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Like, I just found, I don't know, for an outsider's perspective, like, of Overwatch League, it's just, in a way, shocking to me to see, like, these players keep continuing to do this. Like, not even when playing Overwatch League, like, doing their own streams and everything. It's like, I don't know, it's like the ignorance, like, to do that kind of stuff. Like, when you put yourself on Twitch and you're streaming to a live audience, you are seen as an idol. Like, doesn't matter how many followers or anything, you are seen as a public person and you should follow the rules, basically. Like, to me, it's just crazy.
I feel like the league really missed an opportunity with XQC to make an example out of him. Like, really, like, I mean, I know that sounds really harsh, but like, make an example and then the rest can kind of see how the real consequences to them. Like, even if they don't become better people, at least they can kind of hide their awful things that they'll say. And I don't know. It's
like,
a
don't
mess.
give them a platform.
Yeah.
Just don't give them anything. Just be like, banish them to like fucking hell or something. Like, just go. Like, you don't need a platform. You don't deserve one. So it's like, just get out of here. And it's just terrible. Like, I think that's why when I first heard about Overwatch League, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Like so many bad things seem to be happening, like, in Overwatch League. But as I said, it's from a very, like, I'm sure there's good things. It's just from an outsider's perspective, it's just crazy.
Because it's so new too. Everyone's kind of learning how to navigate it, like, from top down. And I think it'll settle, but right now a lot of things are sliding.
I spoke with our coworker Nate for Hayport Esports. I'm not sure if that'll be out by the time this goes up, but if it has, or if you're planning on watching that, I'm sorry for rehashing this. It's funny you say that, Emily, because I do think that they made an example of XQC, most of all because for the first thing, for the comment about Muma, he was fined $2,000 and was benched. I think that was a decision from Fuel. He was benched for like 4 games or something. And then his second fine was $4,000. And in my opinion, what Taimu said, calling someone a very explicit homophobic slur, was even more egregious, even more explicit, and he was fined $1,000.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Since no one, sorry, I take everything back. They should all be made examples of. Like, they pull this behavior, they need the consequences. Like, it's not enough to sort of fine XQC that much and then not follow up with other players and other sort of things that are happening. And so just to sort of do the one, I don't know, it needs to be better. I keep like saying, oh, things are sliding. It just get better, but that's it just yes, do that. Be better.
I mean that's the root of it. Get better. That's just don't be garbage as a human being. I mean, gameplay notwithstanding, just don't be a garbage person.
Yeah.
They should be like forced to play Overwatch and like the lowest graphics, and like they can only pick Torbjorn, and like that's the only game they can play forever. Like that's like the cruelest kind of punishment ever.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Like,
they have like a shame version of Overwatch where it's just like you're locked in and everyone else has to
they
work
just
around
shove
you.
all the horrible people in this like one mode. Christ, that'd be brilliant.
You go into the Torbjorn corner of shame until you're a better human.
Yeah.
For the record, I did say this on Hayport Esports. The drama, it's not all of Overwatch League. There is a lot, and because it is so new, it does really get a big spotlight. But there are so many players and so many teams who are chill and good and, probably pretty nice people. Like, I really like Dreamcasper on Bust and Uprising. He seems, really nice. My eternal favorite, Zunba on Dynasty. There are just so many, like, seemingly really nice people. But because they're just existing as nice, normal humans, you don't hear about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should do like just a showcase of the nice Overwatch players.
Yeah.
The good
nice
ones.
people. They're
Yeah.
not garbage. Yay.
Yeah.
Like they definitely should. That'd be like it's in a way I feel like that's just media in a nutshell. Like as much as I don't want to say it's not corrupted, but it's more of a oh my god, people like negative news more so
true.
than positive.
Yeah.
From what I've seen anyway.
Well, you're not wrong. And that's pretty universal too. I feel like bad news sells better because it's just more entertaining, even if it's people being awful to other people. It's unfortunate that the things that we love have to take that angle too sometimes, or at least end up taking that angle. But
that was deep, Beth.
Okay. Thanks everybody for joining this Overwatch centric episode of Hey Poor Ladies. We hope to see you back next time, in which we'll probably be discussing more Overwatch related stuff, less League oriented. So I'm Beth. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.
I'm Zoe. Thank you.
I'm Aimee. Bye.
I'm Emily. See ya.
Bye.